What is happening, guys? Welcome to the first video of Bunker Talk. I'm here with Austin Cook, PGA Tour player. Rookie season last year, getting a W on the rookie season and ending in the top, what would you say, top 4? Is that how you're going moving forward? Top 40 FedEx Cup points? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Number 38, pretty impressive first season. And basically what Bunker Talk's all about is getting to know these guys better. You see them every weekend on the PGA Tour, on the Golf Channel, on NBC, CBS, whatever is showing you guys. And a lot of it you don't really get to see like the behind the scenes or kind of get to know the golfers that well. So that's what this is going to be all about, getting to know Austin better. We did a little 9-hole, I don't even want to say battle because you just absolutely destroyed me. But if you want to see kind of the difference between, you know, an average amateur golfer and a PGA Tour professional, give that a watch. But yeah, we got some questions. I have some questions, and then I'm also going to ask some questions from the fans.
Let's do it.
And we'll see what you got.
Okay.
Do you have anything for the people before we start?
Gosh.
Like any one-liners, any nicknames?
Cookie. Everybody calls me Cookies.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
That became a little more
Do you like cookies?
Yeah, I do.
What's your favorite
cookies?
one?
White chocolate macadamia is one of my favorites.
Ooh.
That's a good one. I'm not
What about
huge
oatmeal
dark
raisin?
chocolate. That's a good one.
Okay, so you're
That
not
one.
someone that if you see like oatmeal raisin, you think it's oatmeal chocolate chip, and you eat it and you get mad?
No, I'm not. Because
Okay.
I'm not. I get mad if it is chocolate.
Yeah,
because I
oatmeal.
don't like chocolate.
Thank you. Oatmeal chocolate chip is disgusting, guys. Okay, just keep that out. But you know what actually is good? Oatmeal with those little what's the brown chocolate chips? Like the they're like almost caramel. Gosh.
Like a snickerdoodle type thing?
Yes, one of those.
Yeah, those are
great.
great.
Those are good,
Those
especially
are
when they're
really
like nice and soft.
Every cookie's
Oh
great
my
when
God,
it freshly
yeah.
comes out of the oven.
Yeah, I don't like hard cookies out there. All right, we're gonna move on. Here we go. Probably when this comes out, the Ryder Cup will probably be over. It might still be happening, I'm not sure. But if you ever made the Ryder Cup, which I'm sure is probably on your bucket list to do
Absolutely.
one day,
Yeah.
what would be like your dream pairing? Who would you love to be with to kind of play with?
Guys who are still playing?
Yeah, we'll do guys that are still playing right now.
Right now, I mean, I would love to play, be paired with Tiger.
Tiger,
but,
yeah. And you played with him before.
I did, yeah, and I really enjoyed it. He was a great guy to play with. He's at a different point of his career now. Earlier in his career, I would say he looked very intimidating on the course. In between shots, I had no clue if he spoke to guys back then, but now he was very communicative.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun to talk with him and get to know him and just watch the crowd cheer for him firsthand.
Yeah. So what would you be, okay, so Tiger obviously, I feel like, I mean, I would love to play with Tiger as well, but what would be like your dark horse pick? Someone that is a little bit more like, people wouldn't be like, oh, that's really your first pick? Like, who's someone that's out there?
Patrick would be fun to play
Patrick
with.
Reed?
I mean, the way that he gets a crowd going.
Yeah.
And
and
the
you
way
see
that
a
he
huge
plays
difference,
under
right?
match play.
Between like how he plays normally and then when he's actually playing the Ryder Cup. It's a completely different person.
He steps up for match play.
Yeah.
And no, the way that he gets a crowd like they're against him, and then I think the way that he is, he turns them actually, but they just,
on their side.
Yeah, they just won't say that.
I would actually like that matchup, Austin and Patrick. That would be, I'd tune in for that one. We're gonna go now with a fan question. Jonathan wants to know, how do you keep up your fitness and strength to play golf?
For me, I have to have the right guys around me. I got a good team, a good trainer and physio on my side now.
Okay.
We really work on a lot of core because I have lower back issues, so a lot of core and a lot of glutes to just try and strengthen the back.
Yeah, I mean, I actually pulled something recently in my back, and it's when the back goes in golf, it is so hard to swing a golf club.
You're on the sideline.
And it's weird too because you don't really think to strengthen your core or your glutes if you're not like in the world of fitness, but those two muscles are vital to have a solid back.
Definitely.
So, all right, question for you. What has been so far your best moment in golf, your golf career? Like, what was the moment right now that you're just like, that's by far my favorite moment that I can remember?
The week, obviously, of the 2017 RSM Classic. I think, and if you take a particular round, it'd be the second round of that tournament. I shot 62 and I think I beat the next best score by 3 or 4 that day.
Dang.
On that golf course. We played 2 Thursday and Friday. It was the wind, the way that the wind was that day. That was my most impressive ball striking round I've ever had in my life.
It was like a tough day, and you just crushed the field.
Yeah, I think
that was, for you guys don't know, that was Austin's first win on the PGA Tour. Going back this year to defend your title.
Yes, I am here.
That's like a fun thing to say. It sounds kind of weird, right? Like,
it definitely puts
but something that you probably want
to,
something you want to hear more often in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
That's awesome. All right, we got another fan question coming in from Josh. He wants to know, what did you do to stay focused on your dream and block out the haters? It's a pretty good one.
That is. I guess for me early in the career, I didn't have a great amateur career. I wasn't one of the top amateurs. I wasn't one of the top college students. So I was kind of flew under the radar. So that didn't have a whole lot of haters or hater mail or anything on social media. For me, it was just, I think the biggest hater or the person I was fighting the most was my own self in my mind. I think the thing that helped me get through that is just coming out and proving that I can play with the guys on tour before I had actually earned my card. 2015 was a great year for me as a non-member. I played 7 events, Monday qualified 3 times, and some top 10s and sponsor exemptions in there. And playing well with a limited amount of starts, that was the real thing that kickstarted me in my confidence to know that I could get out here and play well.
It. Yeah. And for you guys at home that don't know kind of what a Monday qualifier is, it's basically like the hardest way to get to play in a PGA event.
Yeah.
So every PGA event, there are a handful of golfers that basically have spots to play, and then not everyone's going to play every PGA event, so they have spots that are open.
Correct.
Normally a handful, not really many,
every
maybe
event
3
there's
or so.
4 spots, or there's 4 guys that can get in on Monday qualifier.
4. So there's 4 spots, and how many people are trying to qualify?
100 to 150.
So basically, let's
18
just
holes.
say 100 people go out, play 18 holes, and you got to be one of the top 4 guys. And it's just one of those things where the fact that you've done it multiple times is insane, because there's just people that go out and just shoot crazy low, and there's just nothing you can do.
Correct.
And the fact that you did it multiple times is just, wow, it's incredible. I think we've been doing a lot of positive talk, which I'm all for. I'm huge into positive talk, but I gotta ask, what has been your worst shot ever? Like where you just literally hit it and you just stopped and like stared at it and you're just like, I can't believe I just hit that. Is there one that just jumps out that you're just like, how in the world did that even happen? Because we've seen it. We've seen like the Rory Shank on the driving range that went viral where he shot it into the screen.
In the crowd.
Yeah, everyone's done it.
They have.
So
luckily for me, I haven't had a cold, hard shank. Where's some wood, you know?
Yeah.
This year the PGA, there was a very unpleasant shot on the final hole. Hit a terrible drive, but then I tried hitting a really good recovery shot, and a poor little 12-year-old girl was in the way.
Oh no!
And it was kind of a top hook. I was trying to hit a low hook, and I hit it a little low, and
where'd it hit her?
Right in the forearm, luckily. But but that wasn't a bright moment.
Oh man. I don't think on TV you really realize the TV, the wide lenses and all that stuff. It's hard to kind of get perception of depth. But when you're walking out there and you see how crazy these crowds are, I'm just like, I don't know how you guys do. Does that even come into your mind?
Yeah,
like
sometimes.
Like
definitely.
there's 100 people. Like if I literally just mishit this ball by a little bit, there's 100 people that are literally.
They're taking it in the forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy some of the crowds that you guys do, and having to hit those shots under the pressure is insane.
Yeah. Luckily, more times than not we pull it off.
Yeah.
So people haven't learned to back up enough, and I thought they were enough out of the way, but they weren't.
We've got a question now from Romel. Do you have a hole-in-one? If so, how many? When did you do it, and where?
Okay, I got 3.
Wow.
I remember all 3. My first one I was playing with my dad at the golf course that we had in college. And I said my first one. I was a sophomore.
Okay.
Both my dad and my brother had one before me, and they were both holding that over my head, and I was so excited when it finally happened. But it was 186 yards on a par 3, back left pin, and I hit a draw 6 iron in there. It landed more in the middle of the green, and it rolled right into the hole. And my dad and I freaked out.
And you saw it on the tee. It was one of those that you saw on the tee box?
You could see it the whole way.
Oh, man.
My second one happened practicing at another golf course in Fayetteville, Arkansas. And that one I couldn't see. It was about 130 yards over, the water and over a bunker that, like I said, we couldn't see the pin. It landed just behind about 4 feet and then came back.
So you're like walking up and you're counting the balls on the green.
And there's not one, and you're going, okay, I know it's on the green. It landed on the green, so this may be in. And then the last one, my third one, I also didn't see. It was uphill, 194 yards, 5-iron, and it landed, 15 feet short and rolled in. Well.
I feel like a lot of us at home can probably relate more to my story of you get up on the green, you don't see your ball, and you go to check inside the cup, and it's not there, and then you're like, dang it. It like rolled through or something. Like,
that has happened a lot.
But you get that heart racing when you hit a good shot and you roll up and you're like, I don't see my ball.
You're like, oh man.
There's
3 balls and I know all of them were on the green.
It's like, I'm going to walk by the cup. It's not in there.
Yeah.
Dang, I have yet to get one yet. So, I haven't really been playing that much. But it would be nice to get one down the road. All right, another fan question from Owen. He wants to know, what's your favorite pizza topping? We've been talking a lot about food. Are you going to do something? I feel like you're going to throw out something really weird.
It's not
and
that
I'm
weird.
going to judge you super hard.
Well, lately, I've been getting a lot of like barbecue chicken pizzas.
Okay, that's good.
So,
with
chicken,
the barbecue sauce,
red onion. That's
thin crust, right? Like a little thin crust?
That's my go-to. But
that's good.
You can never go wrong with pepperoni meat.
Yeah,
I'm a big
solid.
pepperoni man as well.
What about stuffed crust? You big on the stuffed crust?
So, yeah, I like stuffed crust. Stuffed crust back in elementary school was the best lunch that they served.
Oh, it was, dude, stuffed crust pizza oh man, I just remember even day old stuffed crust pizza was so good.
Oh yeah.
Just get a little marinara sauce, dip it in there. If you haven't noticed, we haven't eaten yet. We've been out here for a couple hours playing golf and we haven't eaten, so we're just salivating over the thought of food. All right, a couple more questions here. We got one from Andy. He wants to know, what's your goals for next season after an amazing rookie season?
Goals, another win, all 4 majors. I would love to play all 4 majors. I want to play more WGCs as well. But now, rookie year's done, so rookie of the season is done. And so next year now, FedEx Cup, I want to get to East Lake, and I want to be I want to give myself a good chance to win East Lake as well.
Heck yeah.
That's the goal every year, is to win the Tour Championship and win the FedEx Cup. So
hopefully coming in at -10.
That would be ideal. Starting the week -10 that week, that would be
I feel like no one
ideal.
a lot of players don't really like it unless you're the guy coming in at -10. Then you're feeling pretty good about it.
Yeah, we've had a lot of good feedback on it, the new format.
I love it. From a fan perspective, I think from the average golfer, I think it's going to make it way more exciting.
I
agree.
Easier
to understand what's going on.
100%. Now, the difference is now that it gives all 30 guys of the Tour Championship a chance to win. Yeah. Technically, mathematically,
correct.
A chance to win. Where beforehand it was really, the top however many guys.
5-10 guys, yeah.
And then everything had to fall into
crazy
shape for the
it makes
10th guy to win.
At the end of East Lake, the people that watch the Tour Championship, if you wanted Tiger Woods to win the FedEx, you were basically rooting for Rose to not make birdie.
Yes.
Instead, next year, same situation, you'd be rooting for Tiger to make birdie.
Correct. Yeah,
and I just feel like
Tiger to pull it off versus somebody.
I feel like that's so much more exciting. Guys going super low and getting benefit.
Agree.
Versus hoping other guys do poor.
And that was the kind of the thought process behind it. One of the thought processes behind it.
All right. Their name was Hey It's Austin, and this might be going off your last name. They want to know what's your favorite thing to cook, if you cook.
Yeah, I do like to cook. It's hard coming home for just a few days and wanting to go buy groceries and cooking. But one of my favorites is a good pork chop with. I make up a little marinade to marinate in for a day or so. Pork chop with. We've really been on a kick of Brussels sprouts lately, but we probably turn them unhealthy.
Oh, with the
cook
butter,
a little bacon, and then cook them in the bacon grease. Put the bacon back in there, maybe some maple syrup on them or something, and bake them. But and a good sweet potato. It's one of my favorite things to go to.
Nice. That sounds like a great meal right now. All right, Raven wants to know best way to stay focused after a bad shot. We've all had them. Sometimes people just really fall apart when they hit a bad shot. I noticed you. I actually watched you all 18 holes, and obviously you didn't hit the best shot every single time, which is pretty much impossible. It seems like, you know, you can't really tell your emotions when you're out there. Like some guys, you can tell when they hit a bad shot.
For me, that's one thing that I think is a great thing about my game, and a positive thing about my game is just how my mental game. And I realize that there's nothing you can do after you hit a shot. You know, that shot's over with. You know, we prepare all aspects of our game because we expect to have to use all aspects of our game.
Yeah.
You got to look at it like, if you miss the green or whatever, well, now that's a time for your short game to shine. Or, I mean, the quicker you let it roll off your shoulder, the better off you'll be. Yeah, because I've witnessed guys just letting it bottle up and.
So you're not really thinking like, oh man, I just hit a draw there. Like I needed to fix that. You're just like, that was weird. Moving on to the next
usually
line.
I know what caused it in my swing, or you know, we have a pretty good
idea of what's going on,
and you do try and adjust it a little bit,
but not overanalyze
and
really change
just kind of
your game plan.
You know, Kip's my caddy. We try and just visualize a shot and then just hit the shot, whatever it is, a cut, a draw, high, low. You just try and visualize it and think about that, and not too much about fundamentals and everything.
Gotcha. I like it. All right, a couple more. Mickey wants to know biggest improvement of your game from college to the tour.
Oh, 100% putting.
Yeah?
Yeah, putting is the biggest thing that changed. Putting and short game.
And you think, is that just the amount of time that you spent on it, or a lot of that has to do with just fundamentals, kind of your routine, reading greens, all that stuff?
I would say a little bit of both. Mostly for me, it is my stroke and working on my stroke. And I think confidence as well. You know, once you see putts to go in, you kind of have a little more confidence. But once I got out of college, I used the belly putter forever.
Wow.
And so I couldn't use that anymore.
Yeah.
And I really had to work hard back to a traditional putter and or conventional putter. And so I put a lot of effort and time into working on my stroke then, and just set up in my stroke. And I think I got the right setup now in my putter with the lie and the loft and weight and everything. And all that has just come together to make just overall a better putter.
Better putter. And being a good putter on tour is kind of vital.
It's
ideal. You don't really see guys win tournaments not putting well.
Correct.
All right, I think we got one more here. What is, if you could, dead or alive, dream foursome, like Saturday morning, going out with the boys, who are the three guys you're picking? They can be golfers, or they could be celebrities, they could be whoever.
Well, okay. I was thinking only golfers, so I got golfers.
Well, let's do golfers only, and then we'll finish it with everyone.
Well, way back, I think Bobby Jones would be awesome to play with.
Okay.
Obviously, the Bear.
Yep.
Jack would be a lot of fun. And then, you know, I've always said Jack, Arnie, and oh my goodness, I just drew a complete Gary. Goodness, player. Those are the three that I've always said. But somebody who really was like there to help start golf, Bobby would be awesome to play with. Jack, because I mean, right now he is the record.
Yeah.
You know, and then I think I would have to go with Arnold. Arnold Palmer would be my third in that group.
Yeah.
Now, we're talking celebrities.
Now you're opening it up to everyone. Just give me one. Like, who's someone that, like, right now, if you're like, yo, Samuel L. Jackson, let's play 18. Who's just someone
one of my
that
favorite
you're a
guys
fan
right
of?
now is Kevin Hart.
Oh my gosh.
I think he's
that would be a fun
round.
A
lot of fun, and I watch all of his movies, all of his stuff on social media. He always seems like he's having a good time, so that would be a fun one to play.
See, I think that's something.
And I may be taller than him.
Oh, really? The camera does add a couple inches, so that could be true. You actually might have longer clubs than him, so we'll see.
Possible.
But that might be something in the future. Celebrities with a PGA Tour, like, I feel like the pro-ams and stuff like that, people love watching that stuff. So that would be kind of a cool thing to do in the future, to see you guys interact with some celebs.
Definitely.
But all right, that is all we have for Bunker Talk episode 1 for you guys. Thank you so much for my guest, Austin. It was a pleasure. Hopefully you guys got to know a little bit about him. Make sure you follow him on all his social medias, his Instagram, his Twitter. What is your favorite social media? If you had one.
Instagram.
Yeah. Instagram's your go-to right now?
Yeah, at Austin Cook Golf.
Yeah, check it out. The links will be in the description down below. Subscribe, like, leave a comment, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.